Today's topic is very important for every HVAC technician. We are talking about the 5 pillars of HVAC diagnosis. These are the 5 most important measurements on every service call. Number 1, suction pressure. Number 2, head pressure. Number 3, subcooling. Number 4, superheat. Number 5, delta T. Let's learn each one quickly and clearly. The first pillar is suction pressure. Suction pressure is the low side pressure of the AC system. We measure it with the blue gauge on the manifold gauge set. It tells us what is happening inside the evaporator coil. For R410A, normal suction pressure is 100 to 120 psi. For R22, normal suction pressure is 60 to 85 psi. Low suction pressure means low refrigerant gas. Low suction pressure also means blocked air filter or dirty evaporator coil. Very important warning, guys. If suction pressure drops below 32 degrees saturation temperature, the evaporator coil will freeze and ice will form on it. Always check suction pressure first on every service call. Pillar 2. Head pressure. The second pillar is head pressure. Head pressure is the high side pressure of the AC system. We measure it with the red gauge on the manifold gauge set. It tells us what is happening inside the condenser coil. For R410A, normal head pressure is 350 to 400 psi. For R22, normal head pressure is 200 to 250 psi. High head pressure means dirty condenser coil. High head pressure also means too much refrigerant in the system. Low head pressure means low refrigerant gas. Low head pressure also means compressor is weak or failing. Always check suction pressure and head pressure together. One reading alone cannot tell you the full story. Pillar 3, subcooling. The third pillar is subcooling. Tells us if the liquid line is full of liquid refrigerant. We measure subcooling at the liquid line near the condenser. The formula is very simple. Subcooling equals condensing temperature minus liquid line temperature. Normal subcooling for most systems is 10 to 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Zero subcooling means the liquid line has mixture of liquid and vapor. This is a serious problem. The metering device needs pure liquid refrigerant to work correctly. High subcooling means too much refrigerant in the system, or the metering device is restricting too much flow. Low subcooling means low refrigerant charge. Always check subcooling to know the exact refrigerant charge condition. The fourth pillar is superheat. Superheat tells us if the refrigerant is fully evaporated before entering the compressor. This is extremely important for compressor protection. Liquid refrigerant entering the compressor causes serious damage. Compressors are designed to compress gas, not liquid. We measure superheat at the suction line, leaving the evaporator. The formula is simple. Superheat equals suction line temperature minus suction saturation temperature. Normal superheat for TXV systems is 5 to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Low superheat means too much refrigerant flooding the evaporator. Liquid may be entering the compressor. Very dangerous. High superheat means low refrigerant charge, or the metering device is not feeding enough refrigerant. Always check superheat to protect your compressor. The fifth pillar is delta T. Delta T means temperature difference. It is the difference between return air temperature and supply air temperature. Return air is the warm air going into the indoor unit. Supply air is the cool air coming out of the indoor unit. The formula is very simple. Delta T equals return air temperature minus supply air temperature. Normal delta T is 16 to 22 degrees Fahrenheit. High delta T means low airflow. Check the air filter. It may be dirty and blocking airflow. Low delta T means poor system performance. The system is not cooling the air enough. This could mean low refrigerant or a weak compressor. Delta T is a quick and easy way to check system performance. How to use all 5 pillars together. Now, this is the most important part, guys. Never look at just one reading alone. Always check all 5 pillars together, because one reading alone can mislead you. For example, low suction pressure alone could mean low gas, but if superheat is also low, it could mean airflow problem. Always collect all 5 readings first, then compare them together to find the real problem. This is what separates a professional technician from a beginner. A beginner checks one reading and guesses. A professional checks all 5 and diagnoses correctly. That is all for today, guys. Now you know the 5 pillars of HVAC diagnosis. If this video helped you, please like and share. Subscribe to HVAC official channel.